In a peaceful village surrounded by green fields, there lived a man named Daniel. He was not rich, nor was he famous, but everyone respected him for one reason: his loyalty. Daniel believed that trust was more valuable than money and that a loyal heart could never be bought. For many years, Daniel worked for an old merchant named Mr. Harris. The merchant owned a small shop in the village and treated Daniel like family. Every morning, Daniel opened the shop before sunrise and stayed until the last customer left. He never complained, never took shortcuts, and always gave his best. One year, the merchant became seriously ill. He could no longer visit the shop, so Daniel was left in charge of the business. Many people thought this was the perfect opportunity for Daniel to make easy money. Some dishonest traders even offered him secret deals. One afternoon, a wealthy businessman visited the shop. He placed a bag full of gold coins on the counter and said, "If you sell me your master's best products at half their price, I will give you all these coins. Your employer is too sick to find out." Daniel looked at the shining gold for a moment. The money was enough to buy a large house and live comfortably for the rest of his life. But then he remembered the kindness Mr. Harris had shown him over the years. Daniel pushed the bag back across the counter and calmly replied, "A man who sells his loyalty for money will soon lose both his honor and his peace." The businessman laughed and left, believing Daniel had made the biggest mistake of his life. Several weeks later, Mr. Harris recovered and returned to the shop. Daniel never mentioned the incident because he believed loyalty should not be performed for praise. However, one of the customers had witnessed everything. He told the merchant how Daniel had refused a fortune to protect the business. The old merchant was deeply moved. Tears filled his eyes, and he said, "Money can buy workers, but it cannot buy loyalty." A few days later, the merchant called Daniel into his office. "You have served me faithfully for many years," he said. "You protected my business when I couldn't protect it myself. From today onward, you are no longer my employee." Daniel was confused. The merchant smiled warmly and handed him a document. "You are now my business partner." Daniel could hardly believe his eyes. The reward he received was far greater than the gold he had refused. As the years passed, the business became the most successful in the region. People trusted the shop because they trusted the man who owned it. Daniel's honesty attracted loyal customers, and his reputation spread far beyond the village. One day, a young boy asked Daniel, "What is the secret of your success?" Daniel smiled and replied, "Success built on dishonesty never lasts, but loyalty builds a future that money alone can never buy." The boy never forgot those words, and neither did the people of the village. They realized that true loyalty is not tested when temptation stands right in front of you. And Daniel proved that a loyal heart is one of the greatest treasures a person can ever possess.